From Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, you're watching MLB Network. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the New York Mets and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Marco Estrada, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Marco Estrada, his best pitch is a straight changeup. How good is it? It's so good, he'll throw it 3, 4, even 5 times in a row. Fastball's good, 88 to 91, but his bread and butter is a straight changeup, and if he adds the good one, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
So coming to the plate, Ahmed Rosario. He will lead this one off today. And we are underway now here at Rogers Center as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Our temperature should get us up into the 70s as we move along. 68 at first pitch. The 1-2. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, we'll see if the Todd father, Todd Frazier, can keep it going. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Martin has it. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 30, Michael.
Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Just getting started at the Rogers Center. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, when you think of the power arms in baseball, this is the first guy you think of. Noah Syndergaard, big, strong guy, throws 89 to 93 mile an hour sliders. That's right, sliders. His fastball, anywhere from 97 to 101 miles an hour. Power fastball, power slider, and a terrific changeup. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped up. Flores has a play. 1 down. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Look, man, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's 1 for 3. And that misses 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Calling for it, Conforto. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third.
Stepping up now, Justin Smoke. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Conforto is in his tracks now, and he will put it away to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. Still no score. So striding forward now, Jose Bautista. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes that one for strike 2 on the inside corner. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jose Bautista becomes the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus on one of the most dynamic outfielders in our sport, Kevin Pillar. He's a highlight reel every time he takes the outfield. Has made some of the most signature catches of the last 5 years.
And a high strike there, 0-1. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, he has 7 hits in 22 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Behind 0-2 now. And the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And there's out number 2.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Stepping up to the plate, Dominic Smith. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. The 1-2. Hot shot down the line. And that's through for a hit. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following the two-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, set to lead off the home half of the second. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
That's why there's no justice in this game. Pitcher executes a perfect fastball inside, jams him, beats him, steals his wallet, and he's still able to get a knock.
Stepping into the box, Kendrys Morales. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw in time as he just gets the tag down. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fly ball right down the line in left. Conforto is after it. He makes the running play. Two down. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Fastball called for strike two. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Back now on MLB Network as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in prior meetings with Marco Estrada, he's gone 2 for 8. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box now, number 68. As he will take strike one on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. To short. On to first, and it's dropped. It'll stay right there, though, so there will be no advance.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
Ahmed Rosario is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, Wilmer Flores. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. First time up, he went down looking. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. 2 out with the man at first. 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Russell Martin now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Russell Martin.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Fastball that just misses inside.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Third baseman.
So stepping in, Aledmus Diaz. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
One and 2, here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Bautista on the run, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Now you got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. McKinney, 23 years old, is usually a right fielder, but he's playing in left field today. From the stretch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Standing in, number 13, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. And a changeup right down the middle. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Number 68 will put this one away, and the side is retired. One left for Toronto. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. 0-1, here it comes. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Here's Todd Frazier now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yonhervis Solarte. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a pop-up now. Frazier on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
In now, Justin Smoke. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Back up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Now batting, right fielder.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch of the at-bat. Up around the face. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Through 4, still tied, nothing.
Designated hitter, Dominic Smith.
Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hold. 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, before that homer, he was on autopilot, retiring 5 hitters in a row. Just goes to show you, one lapse, one bad location, and all of a sudden you're licking your wounds a bit.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder.
Center fielder, Austin Jackson.
Swing and a liner. Just foul. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
Wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Popped him up. Number 13 moving to his left. 1 out. Now to the plate, number 68. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a swing and a high pop up. Smoke is under it. 2 gone. Ready once again, Ahmed Rosario. He went down on strikes last time up. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. On, he pops it up. Number 13 is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Mets lead this one 2-0. Here's Kendrys Morales. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Conforto has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that? Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sinking line drive out to right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head for a knock.
At the plate, Russell Martin comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set and the pitch. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Ball's there and he is out. Good throw. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that. Ready for another shot now, Wilmer Flores. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Hernandez. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. The 1-2. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered and it's going to go. That one is gone. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he was having zero luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats, but it only takes 1 swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
Now batting.
Joe Biagini, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 31, Joe Biagini.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Biagini has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That ball's foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now a swing and a ground ball, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Now batting.
Boy, that was a strange AB right there, Dero. 7-pitch, 0-2 at bat. Gets the first 2 strikes, then on the 7th pitch, disaster for the pitcher.
Yeah, you'll see that happen about 5 to 10 times all year. You're in straight survival mode, fouling off everything, and found the hole.
1-1 the count. Hit out towards second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely...
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
The pitcher is acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
In now, Austin Jackson. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Bautista on third. Frazier over at second. Smith at first. 1 gone. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. From the stretch. And that's taken for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. Through 5 1/2, it's 3-0 New York. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also, the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Bautista has a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting,
Now
number
at the plate,
28.
Billy McKinney looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Hit back up the middle. Rosario brings it in. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Now batting,
Hey, that's great hustle
number
right there out of the
13.
box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Runners on first with 1 down. And he fouls this one off. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Jackson is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Coming to the plate now, Yonhervis Solarte. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a liner, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Next up for New York, number 68. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Number 68.
Devin Travis will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base, number 29, Devin Travis.
Curtis Granderson is also into the ballgame as he'll assume duties in left field.
Number 18, Curtis.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field, and he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. At the plate, Wilmer Flores. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
Fouled off. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch to Oak.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets, but they lead it 3-0. Ready now, Justin Smoke. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's 1 down now. Now at the plate, Oscar Hernandez. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Hit hard up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Henry.
The plate now is the designated hitter, Kendrys Morales. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch coming, here it is. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Hit in the air to center field. Jackson is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in to try it again, Kevin Pillar. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Russell Martin now, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. Blue Jays leave a pair. They trail it here 3-0. Into the box now, Michael Conforto. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Hernandez is there, and he has it for the out. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. 0-1 the count. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Here comes another 0-2. And it's 1-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Coming to the plate now, Devin Travis, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Curtis Granderson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way out in front.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, number 13. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Blue Jays. So striding in, Dominic Smith. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Jaime Garcia enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And now a pitch on the way. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Hit on the ground to third. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Digging in now, number 68. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swing and a little blooper to center. Pilar moving in. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 2 left for the Mets. They lead it 3-0. Digging in, Yonhervis Solarte. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Drilled down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike two. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Jackson. He's got it one away. Digging in the switch hitter, Justin Smoke. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Weak chopper up the line. That rolls foul for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here off the bat of Justin Smoke. And the Blue Jays are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So a strong performance here as he worked his way into the ninth, but he'll let the bullpen try and close with the final 2 outs. Jerry Blevins comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Jerry Blevins.
Rendell Grichuk will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Rendell Grichuk.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another 0-2 coming. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went. Digging in once again, Kendrys Morales, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Behind 0-2 now. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. On to first, and that's your ball game.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Mets used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Noah Syndergaard earns the victory on the mound. Marco Estrada struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets. 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors, left 7 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error, they left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Rogers Center this afternoon, 50,516. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.